Hey, welcome to Unsolicited Advice. I'm Nobody Who's Somebody, Penelope.
And my name is Kevin Johnson. I'm here to give y'all just one man's opinion. Welcome to our new webisode series.
Hey,
we out here doing it, bringing y'all a product, and we just giving, just our opinion on topics that you all care about, stuff that we care about. Like I said, it's just one man's opinion. You may agree, you may not, but I'm gonna let you know how I feel.
Yeah, man, I'm nobody who's somebody, so I can voice my unsolicited advice. You know what I'm saying?
Word. So we're gonna start with a little reading right here, and then we're gonna jump into the show real quick.
You want to read? You want to do the honors?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we got somebody said today is National Prayer Day, so we got Psalms 147 verse 3.
He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. That's it.
Wow. He heals the brokenhearted. Please help my broken heart.
The brokenhearted people.
Whoop, whoop.
And that which brings us right into our topic. All our topics today are all about love and relationships. So
look at that. And I didn't even know what we was about to be reading.
Nah, it just popped up that way. It was meant to be. So tell Penelope tell us about why we started this show. This is what happened, man.
Okay, so I was laying in my bed too lazy to, sit up and all that stuff. And a lot of people was asking about these masks that I was, selling and stuff. So I put it on, took the picture, and then realized the dress that I had on was, kind of low because
it was low. I took the picture.
You stupid. Because I used to be bigger. So, if something is up like this and you start losing weight, it's going to drop, right? So I wasn't thinking enough of it, but I got so many responses, and my naive ass, was like, oh my God, these people really want these masks. I was like, whoa, I'm about to bring it in, and it was because of that.
Whole bunch of likes. It was a little bit of boob meat showing, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
It's just a cleavage.
Call it what you want.
Okay, but that led to a whole bunch of people being in my DM. Now I already don't have Messenger on Facebook because I got sick of dick pics. Like, who does that? Like, I don't understand how somebody thinks somebody's gonna respond to that. You show a picture of their appendage, and then what they gonna say? Like, come on, let's do this. So, but he, the courageous man that he is, he commented where everybody can see. And he just like, yeah, I'm sorry, that quarantine, photo, and then he made a joke, like, made me want to slide in your DMs. But the point is, we could laugh about it.
Right.
But other people, you don't know me. You don't even know what I'm about. But you willing to bump your appendage with my private areas and you don't even know me. Then I got a text from somebody that I have not seen or been with in years, ages.
Do the slide, man. We're gonna do the slide on you. Look here.
Let me hit that. I'm horny for you.
That's a classic line right there, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's a classic. We're a microwave generation. Everything is happening sooner and quicker. And the biggest thing I feel like people always say, they have this image of, I ain't got time. So now it's just like, look, shoot your shot quick. It's a numbers game for guys. Most times, you know what I'm saying? Not that I, have to do that. But, you know what I'm saying? I've been a part of the game before where I know we just shoot numbers. And we wouldn't do it if it didn't work sometime,
But I just don't understand that. People are willing to drop their drawers. You ain't willing to get to know me, to see what I'm about. But you willing to stick your log in my fireplace. Like, women are beyond the fires, that's between their thighs. Like, we are more than that.
We're not saying that you're not more than that. We just want to know are you cold? Because I have a log, you got a fireplace. That makes sense. If you cold, then let's heat this thing up. If not, then, hey,
You shouldn't want to burn your logs in every fireplace.
No, you shouldn't. But that don't mean we don't try. You know what I'm saying?
I guess what's confusing to me is because I feel like that is a bonus. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that gets stimulated intellectually and all these other things. But how can what just because somebody look good, that you want to stick. Like, I don't get it. And unfortunately, y'all women out there who let this go on, it just needs to stop. Because we're beyond that. You should be able to dress the way you want to dress. You should be able to look the way you want. If you are sexually promiscuous or that's any other, that's fine. That's your right. That's your prerogative. But I just don't understand. Like, I mean, are men just doing this to 100 women, getting in their DMs, and then whatever one say, hey, here I am. Then it's like, yes, I got one. I mean, like.
Yeah, you know, I mean, when you go fishing, you don't say, I want that fish. You throw your pole in the water, and whatever you want to grab, you like, I got dinner. We eating tonight, and it's a goal. I think it's just difference between making love and sex. That's why I feel like there's always this. Well, more so with women, you all relate them to, like, sex and love has to be together. Where as men, we see them as separate most times. Now, love, your sex can be amplified with love. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if you have a connection, I think you do have better sex than just somebody you miss off, hit off the street. You know what I'm saying? On stranger danger or whatever. But do you eat? Yeah, you eat. You know what I'm saying? You eat better with someone you love, true. But
I don't know.
I ain't hungry.
I just feel like back in the day.
You see the metaphor, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, okay, you can be hungry, right? Okay, so you're saying sex and love is separate, right? And if you hungry and it's something that you have a taste for, but you can't get that because it's closed or it's out, that's saying other take too long to cook, and you still got you a plate of food and you still ate that, you are still not satisfied. Because yes, the hunger is gone, and yes, you ate some food,
right?
But it wasn't what you originally wanted. So I just don't see. I'm just trying to figure out, like, how does that even go about that a person can lay with somebody, but not have a real connection that's besides the outer part. Because there's a lot of fine people out there who got real nasty ass attitudes.
True.
Which makes them ugly.
Yeah.
But even back then, we already know man and woman eventually gonna, come together, right?
Right.
But where's the finesse? Where's the trying to court me or at least take me out? Everybody's just willing to jump in somebody's pants.
Yeah.
And nothing else comes of it.
I mean, I feel like that might be just a product of your raising, I guess. That's more so nurture over nature, I grew up with my mom and dad married the entire time, I was born. I was born 4 months after they got married, but you know what I'm saying? I was still right after that, you know what I'm saying? And 33 years they're together. So I got to see, my dad be, the court my mom the entire time. Still took her out on dates. They danced every Saturday morning. Stuff like that. I see that, and I know I would want to treat my woman that way because I saw the benefits of it. But if you come from a lot of broken homes where the mom ain't with the dad, even if they just cool with each other as far as co-parenting, there's no real romance there. So how can a young man emulate that the same way I emulate my father?
Well, there's some guys who have both of their parents, and they still, do some doggish. Whatever. And my thing is, at the end of the day, that woman is somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, somebody's, future mother or a mother. That's kind of like what I'm thinking, and then when guys want to, okay, like I've had situations where, a guy approached or whatever, and I'm like, I appreciate the compliment, but no thank you. Well, then fuck you then, you fat bitch. Oh, now I'm a fat bitch. Well, guess what? This fat bitch is going to walk to her car.
That's cool. We can't take rejection.
Really?
If we holler at you, you're supposed to say yes. That's
what?
That's look. That's how we feel. And then if you don't want us, we don't want you neither. It's almost like you ugly. You ugly. That's one of the things. You cross back.
That's not cool.
Honestly, I got all the power. So you know what I'm saying. And I'm not saying it's right, but that's why I figure people do it. Could be right, could be wrong, you know what I'm saying?
I have gone 6 years, I've gone 7 years, I've gone 3 years, and, 2 years, and that was because, you know, I would tell the guy, like, excuse me, I was like, I'm not having sex, I'm letting you know that right now. Before you know, so if that's what you want, or if that's what you're about,
filter them out pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, I want to get to know you too, or whatever. And then, you know, after 2-3 weeks, go to the person's house, they show up at the door butt ass naked. And it's like, I do massages for a living. I'll wait till you get dressed. Oh, you for real? Yeah. You thought I was just playing?
How many dates in 3 weeks, man? I'm saying, I don't know how many dates that is, but I was so butt naked too.
And that's the thing, that wasn't even really dating, and that's the person just like have a conversation, you come over, you know, y'all cook lunch or something like that, or before the person go to work, because they work 12-hour shifts, or, you know, he about to go grocery shopping, so he was like, you know, meet me at, you know, grocery store. So it was like really, you know, like doing little things to show that I want to, you know, spend some time with you, but, you know, I work a 12-hour shift.
Right.
And, well, and then, yeah, so the other guy, yeah. So, yeah, he did. He took me out because he was like, well, first he canceled. He's like, I got my daughter. I said, so I got my kids. He was like, oh, okay. So we brought our kids.
Right.
I think he came over one time because he was into Batman. You know, I remember one time, I think I was cold or something, and the seat wouldn't work, so he put his, you know, coat over. So my son saw little things like that. But overall, you know, it didn't lead to, you know, nothing. The person just got ghost. I get a lot of getting ghost.
I mean, once again, people feel like their time is precious, and if
so because I ain't dropping the drawers, then you just disappear.
I mean, that's what it may be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying what is. It's a whole different thing between what is and what should be.
So there's a lot of people keeping relationships going or whatever because of sex. You take that out the equation,
and that relationship is over.
So you start off a relationship saying, I want to build a foundation, and sex is not going to be on the table so we can get to know each other. Then that person don't waste your time at all. And that's what turns into 6 years of being celibate, and 7 years of being celibate, and, you know, 2 years, 3 years.
A long time. That is a long time. I
also have kids. I mean, they're grown now.
I applaud you.
But after 1 or 2 people that was involved, you know, with, I was like, I can't, you know, keep having people come in my life, and I got kids.
Right.
So, you know, that was another reason too, because you know, don't nobody want to constantly keep having a revolving door, you know. So, you know, that was another situation. So I don't know.
I just, like I said, I just think people just now, even women though. Now I feel like ever since I'm not really blaming it on her, but ever since like the Rihanna age of this sexual revolution, even women are more so like, yeah, I just want mine. That's why someone like Megan Thee Stallion has so much appeal, because there are women who just want sex and do disassociate sex from love as I mean, way more than the generation that I'm in or the generation before us. I mean,
okay, so when does a guy fall in love? If you could have sex with somebody and not love them, then how?
Each guy. Like, I fell in love with women after I've had sex with them.
After,
yes, after. I mean, it happens. I'm not the only one either. I'm sure.
I know.
I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of the things. When it happens, it's not like I say, it's not like we're not trying to get love initially. If we go out to you in the DMs and we say, hey, look, you trying to smash? If you say no, I understand it. My bad. I fall back. Especially my man in 8 years. If y'all dated before or y'all smashed before, and he still know you single, I'm single, you single, we both adults.
Yeah, but the question is, the reason why we not, you know, in the position is because you lied in some way or whatever. Because I've always been about this. I've always said that I want this relationship or whatever.
Some men lie. You know what I'm saying? Tough cookies. That's the life.
So unfortunate. So, okay. So, the main thing is, how do we resolve this? If a man is going to slide into a woman's DM, should it be some type of protocol or a better way? Like, you know, I like your picture, or you look nice, or you somebody I would like to get to know, or, you know, because, like, if there is a guy that I am attracted to or whatever, I don't be sitting like, yeah, I want to sit on your lap. Like, I mean, that just doesn't happen.
I mean, you
like,
might get them, though, if you say that. Like, you might get them right away. I'm like, oh. Oh.
No, but a person wants. I only can speak for myself. I want more than that, and I think that's the bonus. And if you could be friends with somebody and grow into a relationship, love that's together, then that is just a bonus. But just laying on your back, I just don't see how you're gonna get something out of that. I feel like you're not gonna be satisfied. It's just like eating that plate of food that is not what you exactly wanted. And I think that's the reason why people have multiple partners, is because you're really not feeding what needs to be fed. Because I feel like, you know,
snap on that. We'll snap on that.
It's inevitable. Everybody, the power of touch. You know what I'm saying? You know, love, companionship. I think we need that. Like, we need shelter, we need clothes, you know, we need food and stuff. But the refusal of love kills the soul. It kills the spirit. I don't see how a person can't live without that. And if we keep doing these superficial things or whatever, when are we going to get to love? You know what? I think we should talk about that next time. Let's talk about love or whatever. So, how do we resolve this? This is our unsolicited advice. Nobody who's somebody, and you know, Kev.
It's just one man's opinion, man.
How do we teach?
Are you asking me right now?
Yes.
You can't learn something if you're not around. Like this, you know German exists. You can't be taught German if there's not a German teacher. So as far as chivalry and when it comes to being charming and what you do as a gentleman in a relationship, if you don't have somebody like that around you to teach you, you're really not going to learn it unless you are one of those self-starters who can pick up a book and look at, I want to learn German and then learn German.
Okay, so in this little bit of second, what can you teach right now?
What can I teach?
As far as how a man should.
My advice would be to treat your woman as good as you would want your mother to be treated. I mean, so whether you are in whether you are a single home or, you know, 2-parent home, or even whoever woman you most admire, whether it's grandma, treat them how you would want them to be treated. You know, that's how I treat my girls. So, and we 3 years, you know, strong, you know, so.
That's what's up.
So I get down.
Boom.
But that's just one man's opinion, you know.
Alright, so if you have anything that you want to say, you know, you can put that down in the comment section. You also can email milliondollarprojects@yahoo.com. And maybe we'll go through all your comments or whatever, and we might even recap, you know, on this, because we would love to hear what you have to say. You know, if you have something else, if you are a teacher, if you are a person who's been married 10, 15, 25 years, 30, you have a platform, you have something to say.
Drop that knowledge.
Yes, please do. Because, you know, I'm nobody who's somebody. But I'm very passionate about this. But I appreciate you, Kevin.
No problem. All right, then. First episode in the books. Get ready for the next one.
Woo woo. See you. Peace.